Come on with it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight. 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 Trying to get you guys going on on my social media. Let's right. Let's right. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight. All right. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Know why it does that, but we're gonna rock and roll. Yes. Come on with it. Come on in. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is November 7th. Let's rock this thing. And you tuned in. I'm Shay Wilson. This is Spiritually Fit. We trying to be fit spiritually, mentally, physically. We trying to do all the things this morning. Good morning. Jump on. We got a topic today that I love. It's like topics, things that make us think and marinate and grow up in and all those things. So I want us to really get into it today. I got questions, I got statements. I got statements for soul growth to improve. Great rising, Venus. What's good? Look, to move our hearts and to get us really thinking about what we really want, how we really want to move. Are we where we want to be? Where do we want to go? What we focusing on? All those things this morning. And here's the biggest thing. To set this week off right. We trying to get the week off like we want to get the week off. We trying to set our intentions how we want to set our intentions. I'm very grateful for this day and life. And yes, I'm going to ask, what are we grateful and thankful for this morning? What are we appreciating this morning? We're going to set that tone, getting that vibration of love and appreciation right off the top. Myself, I love the fact that I had a really great night's sleep. I love the fact that I get to set the tone for my day. I get to say, listen, I want my day to flow. I want ease and flow. I want to feel free. I want to feel abundant and loving and kind. I want to open my heart to all the good so I can receive it. I want to make sure I'm giving that the same way. I want to move with strength and power and confidence and magnetism and charisma, who I am. Look, I want to move in all of that. Yeah, I slept for 8 hours. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. If you're out there, tell me a shout out. Talk to me. Let's get it. So the first question I have, listen, I got a question. I got questions and statements, and these are nothing that you're going to get wrong. These are just for us to marinate on, what I call casting the die, for us to think, for us to grow. That's what spiritually fit people do. We grow and evolve into our best versions of ourselves. Nothing wrong with where we are right now, but we trying to keep this thing rolling. Hey, Tiffany, what's good with you? Come on. Hey, D-Love, what's good with you? So here's the first question. What are you focused on right now? I mean, I know you watching me, but when you got up this morning, what did you focus on? Did you focus on problems or did you focus on solutions? Did you focus on what you wanted or what you don't want? What are you focused on? Are you focusing on your joy or those things that make you sad? Because this matters. What we are understanding and learning more and more is that our subconscious mind runs growing my business. Yes, exactly. Growing my business and expanding. That's exactly right. What we are understanding more and more on is that the power of the subconscious mind, there's things that we think about all the time that outpicture in our lives, and we really don't want that. But we're not aware of our thoughts and what we focus on all the time. What we focus on is what increases in our lives. Understand what I'm saying? Focused on continuing my healing. Absolutely. And I would say Phoenix, for you, listen, gorgeous. I changed my language. I focus on my wellness because I'm already healed. I focus on my wellness. I'm already good, because sometimes we keep ourselves in a loop that we're not healed yet. Now, it's a always evolving process. So my wellness, I actually say I'm committed to love, truth, growth, wellness, and the enjoyment of life. I'm focused on that. Yeah. I know you would, Queen. I know you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to change that language because I'm like, no, I'm not always healing. If that's the case, making me feel like I'm not already good enough that I keep having to heal. No, I'm going through a process of evolution. So, skin has to be changed up a little bit, but I'm well. That's why, healthy people, even though only healthy people know they're not sick, they're not that they may have some things they have to work on, that they have to improve, they have to evolve in. Yes, Tiffany, I'm focused on spiritual health. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing, ladies. Thank you. So that's the first one. What are you focused on right now? When you look at your day, when we're setting our intentions, again, I'm with things. I'm trying to grow my business, expand my business, also expand my consciousness so that I can accept all the good things that's coming into my life, so that I can accept the expansion, so that I'll be ready for the expansion. So I'm trying to do, trying to make sure my mindset is ready for that. That's a beautiful gem. You just dropped it out. All right. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking at wellness and what I'm doing. So what am I focused on this morning? And it's always the first thing in the morning, because at night, your body and your mind is rested at rest. Okay, but unless you went to bed worrying, and more than likely you woke up and picked that stuff right back up and put that jacket back on about worry, well, the morning is the time to knock that out the park and say, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? What do I want to focus on? Meaning solutions, meaning my wellness, meaning my spiritual wellness, my physical wellness, my mental wellness. What's good about me, what I love and celebrate about myself. All the work that listen, all the work you're doing right there. So here, number 2, what or whom are you not appreciate? Are you going to appreciate today? Or you not going to take for granted today? Who or not? Listen, the first, I'm just going to help you out. Do not take yourself for granted today. The work that you do every day. And it's really not at the affect of anyone else. When we don't appreciate ourselves, we get real resentful and real aggravated by people that don't appreciate ourselves. But listen, we don't appreciate ourselves. So why should other people appreciate ourselves? You know what I'm saying? I'm just, look. So my thing is this: when I start loving on myself, and that's part of loving ourselves, okay? So when we don't appreciate the things we do every day, and we say, well, I'm supposed to go to work. Yeah, we are. But there's a way that we need to say, every day in the morning, I get up and I'm doing my thing. I'm growing. Yes. And I'm grateful for who I am. Yes. And I appreciate all of it. Yes. We must continue to say that, especially women. Listen, we do not, all the work and stuff that we do, whether it's inside or outside of ourselves, we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we do. And so that's one thing, is that don't take yourself for granted today. Don't take the work that you do today. Don't take your very presence in people's lives for granted today. Don't take for granted the bed that you slept on last night, the food you had. Don't take those things for granted. Don't take the car that you have, your transportation, the work that you do, the job you have, the career you have, the business you have. Don't take those things for granted. Start making sure that you really appreciate, and appreciate is a higher level of vibration than just being grateful. Yeah, than just being grateful. Than just being grateful. Than just being grateful. Make sure you're not taking for granted. Let's see, Tiffany. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So here we go on the third one. This is a statement. Self-talk is self-care. Self-talk is that we talk a lot about self-care. We talk a lot about loving ourselves. How we speak to ourselves and our bodies matter. Cells of our bodies hear us. What we say. I'm learning we can actually command our cells to heal. You hear what I'm just saying? We can actually command our cells to heal, because we just don't know how powerful we are. We just don't know how powerful our thoughts are. We just don't know. Yep, so true. Super. Yeah, exactly. Self-talk is self-care. Hear what I'm saying? We kind of glance over there. When we call ourselves derogatory names and we chopping it up with people and we talking, listen, your cells, your body hear that. When we start complaining about different aches and pains, and we always talk about that, instead of saying I'm going to heal and being gentle with our bodies, I tell my clients now that I actually, if something bothers me, I actually talk to my body and get it right. Hey, Jasmine, what's good with you? If you want your tummy to go down, you're not really happy about it, I talk to it. I know that my cells of my body, what we are dealing with, is greater than what we ever could have ever think of. And when I think of myself, I think of myself in a wellness form, in the body form that I would like. And it works, guys. And of course, you have to do some of the work behind it. All right. So self-talk is self-care. Remember that. Self-talk is self-care. Okay. Number 4, rest. My theme this whole weekend was rest. I said, God was like, I'm not playing with you, kid. I'm not playing with you, Shay Dizzle. I'm not playing with you, Shay. I love you. I love you. I love you, Shay, but I need you to rest. And what the lesson was this: when I rest, the things that I'm asking for will come to me easier. Because what we do, we get busy to be busy to be busy. We're trying to get goals. We're trying to do this, and we don't give Spirit enough time, our inner being, our Holy Spirit, enough to talk to. I need to talk to my booty. Yeah, exactly. Hey, they say it work. I'm telling you. I need to talk to my booty. Yeah. We need to come on. We need to get listen. What it works. It just gotta believe what you believe. You see what I'm saying? What you believe. Or somebody come in and say, you know what, your booty list don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Your booty list don't even matter. Listen, but the I go back to rest for a minute. I digress, Jasmine. I digress. Allowing ourselves to rest, because we get in this mode that we're not good enough when we're not productive, and we think we're only productive when we're moving and doing stuff. And what I'm understanding, that there is an ease and a flow to this thing, that that Spirit, the universe, the Creator will do things for us if we can get our mindset. And it looks counterintuitive, it looks contradictory to what we've been told, that you got to work, grind, get stuff done. And that effort does work. It works. You see many people doing it, but what Spirit's telling me, there's another way. It's more with your mind and your thoughts, and allowing yourself to trust, listen, to trust in the knowing that Creator, the universe, is for you and can work for you better than you can work for yourself. Now, that's a whole nother level thing. You understand what I'm saying? People ain't going, what, and I'm trying to prove the point. I'm a student trying to prove that point. And you absolutely finish. You are very welcome. I'm trying to prove that point. Rest, so that you can get the downloads. I find myself in the mornings when I call myself having vacay mode, when I don't have clients at 6 and 7 a.m. in the mornings. I find that I get more downloads of information, of guidance, when I have that time, when I'm just kind of just easy, and I'm writing in my journal, and I'm writing on Facebook and places, and I realize that it's because I'm rested. It's because I'm just, I'm not jumping up, doing everything I need to do. I'm not studying more, taking another class. What do I need to do to make myself better? Spirit said you were already worthy. Now, I love that you have that kind of mentality, but you were already worthy. Sometimes we work very, very hard because we don't think we're worthy yet. Sometimes we deal with that imposter syndrome, that we got to keep doing these things and have a pedigree that says we got to have this before we can have that. And that's not true. That's not how it goes. When I told people, I believe that all things are possible, I really do. And it may not look like how we normally do things. I'm understanding that as well. We've been trained into how things are supposed to be done, and I'm unlearning and untraining myself so that I can get in alignment with Spirit. So yeah, the rest thing. Number 5 is open your mind. And what this is going to say is this: everything we think is not true. Everything we think may not be the right thing. Some of us are standing strong in convictions that we may not be correct. And so I had a funny story this weekend. I was going to an event, going to volunteer at an event, and I put my GPS on. But I knew where this place was. There wasn't no big deal. In my mind, I thought I knew. I'm like, okay, but I put the GPS on because I don't want to be late. So I put GPS on, GPS taking me through places. I'm like, okay. I didn't know it was over here. Listen, if I'd have followed what I thought, you know how we don't, I'd have been way on the other side of town trying to figure that, then turn the GPS on. And so I laughed because I said, man, I really thought I knew where Rosedale Park was. If you're in San Antonio, you know what I'm talking about. I thought for sure I knew. I just turned the GPS on so I wouldn't be late, making sure I was going boom. And I went, man, this is hilarious how we think we're right, but we're going in the wrong direction. I literally, you couldn't have told me nothing different that I didn't know where this park was. And yet I was wrong. And so I was thinking that many times that we are standing and upset and arguing with people because we want to be right. Listen, I don't want to be right. I want to do right action. What's the right thing here? I know how to come back and say, hey, I'm sorry, what have you. And I know how to laugh at myself when I'm making a mistake now. Before, when my ego was running me, I could not do that. You hear what I'm saying? My ego would have me shamed and guilted and blamed. But as I watched that and I looked at that on Saturday and I laughed and giggled because I said, Lord, I'd have been way over somewhere else thinking that's the park I'm going to. And I was wrong. And yet Spirit had guided me and said, just put the GPS on because you know how you do, And I thought that was the funniest thing ever, that how we now, here's the trick now, because I don't want no shame. I don't want anyone shaming, blaming, and guilting themselves right now. We simply correct it. We simply acknowledge it, lighten up about it when we are wrong about something and try to apologize and correct it. That's all. That's it. That's it. No, see, because the shame, blame, and guilt thing we do to ourselves keeps us in lockdown mode. We cannot receive the things that we need to receive because we over here shaming, blaming, and guilting. We doing things out of that, which is blocking our blessings. We doing a lot of things, staring at a lot of people doing all those things because of shame, blame, and guilt. And here's the trick. Many of us don't even know it, that we're moving in shame, blame, and guilt because we've always done it. Again, when you start opening your mind to newness, new ways of thinking, new perspectives, not digging your heels in it, well, this is correct, then Spirit will show you and love on you and move you through to the lessons of, hey, you never have to stay in that place. I need you to grow up. If you are afraid to make mistakes, if you are people pleasing, then I can't move you to the level to take care of your mantle that you have to. We must release it. And that's part of, if we want to say healing, that's part of the wellness journey of our minds. Anybody look, we got that? Anybody with that? Anybody with that? Yeah. We what we talk about and how we talk about ourselves matters. And we're going to start this Monday off right. We're going to sit with these things, these questions, and start moving and shaking with this. We're not staying spiritually fit people. We're not staying where we used to be in the patterns that we always had. We're not staying there. I'm not staying there. So whatever I got to do, I'm going to do. Listen, if whatever I got to do to be the healthiest, most lovingest, most prosperous, most abundant person that I want to be, then I'm going to do my work. And a lot of this work we think is outside. The work is inside our hearts and our minds. Yeah? Yeah? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, listen, right? Roast myself and laugh every day at that part, sitting there with, yes. I mean, I want you to just listen. This work is like, it's iron sharpening iron here. We all dealing with things and moving through things and growing at different levels and elevating at different levels and success at different levels. But we all gonna get there. You got to believe we all gonna get what we need to get. We all gonna get it. And so I'm like, let's rock this thing. So those are some of the questions. Like I said, what are you focused on? The next one was, what are you not gonna take for granted today? And I mentioned you. It could be your kids, it could be your spouse, or what have you. Moving up. And appreciation is a whole different level than gratitude. That's why I use the word appreciation. You can be grateful and still be acting a donkey with people. You can be grateful and still be going to work grouchy, not even worried about it. But when you appreciate something, there's a love that kind of runs under. There's a feeling, there's a warmth, there's a respect level that you just don't cross. So appreciation to me is a higher level vibration word. That's why I use it instead of gratitude or thankfulness. Sometimes I post thankful and gratitude a lot of times, and then I'll say appreciation because appreciation is a higher level. Number 3 was the self-talk is self-care. Self-talk is self-care for your consideration. Number 4 was rest. Rest is counterintuitive to many of us, but some of us feel guilty for resting. Now what's wrong with that? We got to figure that out. We got to put it in our schedule. Rest. God always used to have to sweep me off my feet. I usually get sick. Oh, that brings. I know many moms, mothers. Wives, sister friends, that the only time they rest is when they get sick. You hear me? Listen. The only time they are allow themselves to rest is when they get sick and they have no choice. And it's like they have an excuse to the family when they're sick. It's for someone to pamper and take care of them because they're sick, because they're always the ones doing the stuff, the pampering, the doing for everybody. Listen, that paradigm has to shift. All right, listen, y'all. I'm talking to some people. I'm talking to you right now. And number five was what you think is not always correct. Don't believe everything you think. Run it past spirit. Run it past some things. Sit with it a little bit. Self-reflection, awareness, and opening yourself up and asking spirit, am I right on something? Listen, and maybe it's not right. Am I looking at it properly is what I ask spirit. Am I looking at this properly? Because we get in our feelings and our experiences, past experiences, and we'll start claiming that we right, acting a donkey in the house, acting out of line with spouses, with people on the job, and because we just want we're gonna be right. We are right. But listen, again, I'm trying to do right action. I'm trying to grow up in me. If I'm pushing against something, more than likely, that's not my place. I just need to stand in who I want to be. And if we're always in an argument or an upset mode with situations, then we need to address the situation within ourselves. Period. It's not other people. It's always us versus us. It's always me versus me. How do I want to move? How do I want to carry myself? I can't keep allowing reacting to other people so that I can't be the best I be, because that means all my energy over here reacting. And I was sharing with a friend of mine this weekend. It says when we react to people or things, it says more about us. We need to look at that. It's an observation for ourselves. All right. Yes, I hope this was good. Listen, if there's something that you guys want me to talk about more, please hit it up in the comments. Please like, share, let me know, comment to me. I get back with you. I appreciate this morning. We're finna rock this day. We getting ready to rock this day. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Phoenix, for jumping on. Thank you, D-Love, for jumping on. I appreciate you. Yes. Let's go do this. It's gonna be an amazing day. Claim your day. You're a game changer. Claim your day. Release your genius. All right, guys. Love you. Peace. Have a great day. Bye.